You don't have a money problem. You have a stuff problem, and it's quietly stealing your freedom. Before you earn another dollar, you need to see how the things you own are secretly keeping you broke. Most people think financial stress comes from not earning enough. It usually comes from owning too much. Imagine your life as a backpack. Every object you buy, every subscription, upgrade, storage bin, decorative item, spare gadget goes into that backpack. At first, it feels harmless, light, manageable. But year after year, without noticing, the weight increases. Then one day you wake up exhausted, not because life is hard, but because you're carrying too much. This is the hidden tax of modern living, and almost nobody calculates it. We've been trained to evaluate purchases by price tags. How much does it cost? But the real question is, how heavy will this be 5 years from now? Because ownership isn't a moment, it's a commitment. Every possession demands space, maintenance, attention, insurance, upgrades, replacement, and emotional bandwidth. The price tag is the smallest part of the transaction. Let me give you a perspective shift. There are two types of people. The first person expands their life every time their income grows. Raise, bigger apartment. Bonus, new car. Promotion, better furniture. Good month, celebration purchase. Their lifestyle stretches exactly to the size of their paycheck. Not by accident, but by default. The second person does something different. When income rises, their lifestyle barely moves. Instead of upgrading their visible life, they upgrade their invisible life. Emergency fund, investments, optionality. From the outside, they may look behind. From the inside, they sleep peacefully. The difference isn't discipline, it's awareness. Minimalist wealth isn't about having nothing. It's about removing what doesn't multiply your life. Here's the first principle. If it doesn't improve your future, it's probably renting your attention. Every object competes for mental space. The more you own, the more decisions you make. Where to put it, how to store it, when to fix it, whether to replace it. Psychologists have shown that clutter increases cognitive load and stress response. Your brain treats disorganization as unfinished business. That low-level mental friction drains energy every day. Minimalists understand something powerful. Energy is more valuable than objects. When you remove excess possessions, you don't just free space, you reclaim clarity. And clarity leads to better financial decisions. Every upgrade has a shadow cost. You don't just buy a nicer car. You buy higher insurance, higher maintenance, higher expectations, higher comparison. The lifestyle attached to the item quietly expands. That's the shadow cost. A larger home invites more furniture. A luxury watch invites lifestyle signaling. A hobby purchase invites supporting equipment. The purchase multiplies. If you don't calculate the ecosystem cost, you underestimate the true price. Minimalist thinkers always ask, what does this purchase drag in behind it? Boredom is the most expensive emotion. Most upgrades aren't necessity-driven, they're boredom-driven. The phone works, the couch functions, the car runs, but novelty whispers. And modern marketing is built on manufacturing dissatisfaction. Minimalists draw a hard line. Functional is enough. If it works, it stays. That single principle alone can redirect tens of thousands of dollars over a lifetime into investments instead of depreciation. Wealth is not what you display. It's what you can decline. This is where the philosophy flips. Real wealth isn't what you can buy, it's what you can refuse. Can you refuse a toxic job? Can you refuse overtime? Can you refuse a purchase without anxiety? Can you refuse social pressure? Optionality is the highest form of financial status. And optionality only exists when expenses are significantly lower than income. You cannot buy freedom while your lifestyle demands your entire paycheck. Define what is enough before the world defines it for you. If you never define what is enough, the market will define it for you. And the market's definition always expands. Enough house becomes bigger house. Enough car becomes better car. Enough comfort becomes luxury. Minimalists choose their ceiling intentionally. They decide, this level of housing satisfies me. This level of transportation is sufficient. This level of consumption supports my life. When income rises beyond that point, the extra doesn't inflate life, it accelerates freedom. Now here's the part most people misunderstand. Minimalism is not anti-money, it's pro-leverage. When you remove unnecessary consumption, savings grow faster, investments compound sooner, stress declines, flexibility increases. Over time, something fascinating happens. As financial security grows, the desire to accumulate fades. Because most consumption is compensation. People buy security signals when they don't feel secure. Once security is real, physical possessions lose emotional urgency. That's the virtuous cycle. Spend less, save more, feel secure, want less, accelerate wealth. The opposite cycle is equally powerful. Spend more, feel exposed, buy comfort, save less, feel anxious, repeat. Income does not decide which cycle you enter. Behavior does. You can earn $60,000 and build extraordinary optionality. You can earn $200,000 and live to paycheck. The deciding factor is not salary. It's whether your life is designed intentionally or expanded automatically. The goal isn't an empty house. The goal is a light backpack, a life where you know what you own, you use what you keep, your expenses are below your capacity, your savings grow quietly, and your possessions don't demand constant attention. When your lifestyle requires less, your money works harder, and when your money works harder, your life feels lighter. Minimalism isn't about owning less for the sake of less. It's about creating margin, and margin is where freedom lives. At the end of the day, the question isn't, how much do I make? It's, how heavy is my life? Because financial peace doesn't come from income. It comes from space. And the less space your stuff occupies, the more space your future has to grow.